Makeida,
Good morning.
good morning to you. Daniela has given me a lot of information to read.
Oh, okay.
The challenge, step a little closer to the microphone,
Okay.
please. Let us hear you clearly. Yeah, so the challenge with that is she knows I don't like wear my glasses.
Oh, okay.
And me and the fine print don't work. But Bridge Nation, I'm gonna do my best. The information shared so far, Bridge Nation, is an introduction to this wonderful personality standing next to me. Of course, you know you can go on the live stream at www.thebridge99fm.com to see this wonderful personality. Yes, the first recording I played, keep left side would have introduced her as Makeida. Subsequently, I'm aware that she dropped the MA and she goes by the recording artist name of Keida. Her given name is Makeida Beckford. A fine artist and muralist based in Kingston, Jamaica, Makeida is inspired largely by nature and the beauty of her African heritage. She says, and I quote, "Most of my days are spent painting intricate details and experimenting with unusual colors and mediums to create portraits that are both bold and delicate." If that quote is inaccurate, blame Daniela. That's right on point. So growing up in a family of painters, art has always felt innate. In my childhood home, painting was not confined to mere canvas or paper. In fact, there was no cupboard door or section of wall. You just want an excuse to use a place and mark out a place and get away with it, don't it? All right, I'm going to stop reading right there. This is the person that we have in studio with us, Bridge Nation. Makeida.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well. Wonderful to have you in studio.
Thanks
now,
for having me.
First, let's get this out of the way. Are you recording still?
No.
Why not?
I'm not, because I have taken this time to give my full attention to my art.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was doing music and, kind of getting to do my art a little bit here and there, I realized I wasn't really giving it my full potential. So I'm giving it my full attention now.
So you're a clear creative.
It doesn't mean I'm never going to record again.
But so I understand it. I get that. So as a creative, you have a passion you can express in music, but also you felt more to give yourself into the art at this time.
At this time, because it's languages, and sometimes I started doing music while I was enrolled in art school, and so I didn't get to fully explore art, which is kind of a part of it. Is a part of me because that's how I was raised. So I felt like I had done a good run enough to take a little break and focus on
expressing yourself.
Really, exploring what I'd learned and what I wanted to learn and all of these things. So.
All right, so what is not shared here is something I'm aware of. You were part of an experience maybe a few days ago out by 8 Miles with Earth and the Fullness.
Yes,
Tell
that
me about
was
that.
amazing. Okay, so I was blessed to be a part of the Jamnesia Family Festival, and it's very in keeping with some of our goals, not only with the Jamnesia family, but the whole entire Bull Bay family. It's youth empowerment and family and unity and that kind of thing. And so when they asked me to be a part of it, to do a live painting session with the group, I had to say yes, even though I had this show coming up and I was worried about the time and all of these things. But I'm so happy I was a part of that. It was amazing.
Wonderful.
Everyone had a great time. All the children loved it.
And so it dovetails into this show. You said this show just now. What is this show that we're talking about?
So this show was my baby, Black Beauty, my first solo art exhibition.
Awesome.
My first exhibition was my final year show at Edna Manley. So this is the first time I got the time to sit in and do the work and really present it as a full body of work.
So how many pieces are we talking about?
I think there's roughly 20 pieces in the show. And that piece that showed just now, it was sold before the show, so it was there as a print, but it was a part of the collection, so I had to have it in the show. But it was a good body of work, themed Black Beauty, so mostly female portraits. There's a few men in there, and little boys. And it's really paying homage to who we are, not just as island people, but before we were influenced authentically ourselves, and I think we kind of need to get back there because we've
that legacy,
quite a bit.
yes, and it's a rich legacy. It's a rich
indeed, and
culture.
A lot of the kids don't know half of what our history is. We're busy studying other people's history and emulating their traditions.
Their traditions instead of learning of our own, which were some rich traditions, some fulfilling traditions.
And a lot of our traditions are foundation for a lot of the traditions that we are,
studying,
looking up to, not knowing that we are the foundation of
we are
these
the root
things.
of the thing.
Yes. So it helps to do a little history and that kind of thing.
I think I can put down this information and free flow into the conversation now, because you've laid the foundation for it. And so the expression through art, most of this is on canvas, yeah?
Yes.
All right. So any sculpting in the future?
I've sculpted before. My mom is a ceramist, and my father sculpts as well. So I kind of got that experience from them, but I just haven't had the time to touch on it yet. But I will get there because I love clay. So
that will be part of the journey.
Yes.
All right. So the show is open. Opened when?
So the show opening was yesterday evening. That was the private launch, and the show is open now for public viewing Wednesday to Saturday until May 27th.
We haven't given them the location.
The time is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and the location is 32 Millsboro Crescent.
32 Millsboro Crescent. 10 a.m. to?
10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
To
Wednesday
4 p.m.
to Saturday.
Wednesday through Saturday. And so the pieces are there. It's a wonderful exhibition. So the 20 pieces, not included the one that's sold before the opening.
But that's available as a G-Clay print. So many of the pieces are available as prints. If you're not looking to collect original art, you can still get something. But original pieces are there. I also take commissions if you want something unique or, your imagination, my expression of what you like.
So how would you now... I'm trying to jog my memory as to the different styles of artistic presentation, like prisms and all of these. What techniques do you employ?
I try to just free flow. I really just kind of got the time to, as I say, explore. So during COVID and, after my last musical tour, I got the time to switch from acrylics to oils. So I've really just been exploring that, and it's quite a process. I use different mediums, but right now I'm working in oils. I also work in acrylics, and when I do murals, I use, regular house paint or mixed media sometimes if it calls for it.
Okay, that's a lovely one. I'm focusing on you and not so much the screen, but they're sharing some of the pieces on screen. That's a lovely one.
Thank you. Laughing Children.
Laughing Children. Yeah. Will you be... the exhibition is there, but for people who want to interact with you as the artist, are you available?
I will be in the space during the time that the show is open. So I'll be in the space. You can come in. We talk about the work. You have a look around. We have... the website is up.
Tell us about the website.
It's very new. So you can go on there to order work, order prints, make a commission or commission a mural, and of course contact me.
Awesome.
And social media as well, Mac in the Mid.
Say that.
So it's, if you search Makeida Beckford, that's the page. The handle is Mac in the Mid.
Okay.
MAKIN the
Mid.
Yeah, like the middle.
Awesome.
The middle child.
All right. So I have to take a quick glance at the time. I don't believe the conversation has flowed so quickly. But just to conclude, what do you want to tell us about this exhibition? It's your baby, first solo Black Beauty, first solo exhibition. And the reception so far?
The reception has been great. We had a full house, and I couldn't have asked for a better turnout or experience. We started off with a beautiful opening by Colleen, and she really gave a little history about the music and where I am now with my art. We had beautiful violin playing by Zio. music by Natural High,
Awesome.
food by Eats Cafe, and it was just really
A wonderful
amazing.
vibe, yeah.
If you missed it, you missed it. But you can still come through the space and get a taste of the experience. It's beautifully set up, and the works are there on display for you to come and have a look.
Remind us of the location and the times.
It's 32 Millsboro Crescent, and it is 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Wednesday through Saturday.
Makeida, that's the time we have to chat with you.
Thank
But
you so
lovely
much for
meeting you in
having me.
person. Love the music, listening for the return, because that is my forte.
Yeah.
I love art too, support art, but you know, some music are my thing.
Yeah.
So looking forward to hearing more music from you. Congratulations on your journey in art as well, and we will be in touch.
Thank you so much, and thanks again for having me.
Our pleasure.